Hi, everybody. So we're working on America, Land That I Love, the bench pillow from Kimberbell, and I wanted to cut out the word America with the scan and cut because it's a rather intricate cut, and it'd be more difficult to trim it in the hoop. I did choose to trim the little pennants that are on there and also the little stars in the hoop. So I'm not going to cut those out with the scan and cut. So this posed a small problem for me. Kimberbell provides SVG files for you, which show up in the machine on a stick right off of your USB with no problem. However, you can't ungroup and delete portions of the SVG file in the machine. So it made it a little harder to get that America cut out. It's kind of long and it's about the full length of a 12-inch mat. So I wanted to be able to alter it a little bit so that I could get it, on the mat easier. And I didn't want to cut out like the stars or the pennants with the scan and cut. I just wanted America. So I'm going to show you in the Canvas software how to do that, because you need to open it up in there, and then so in the software we can ungroup things and move things around when we can't do that in the machine because SVG is not the native format. So we need to have an FCM then to do that, and we can import the SVG file into the software and then change it around what we need. And then I'm just going to save just the America part. Okay, and I just wanted to show you briefly how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I like to use the software that is on the browser when it comes to Canvas Workspace. This is the little icon that a lot of you have on your desktop, and it says Brother Canvas Workspace. I do not like to use that. I like to use the on-browser version. So I'm going to go down to my browser or Google Chrome, and I'm going to type into my browser canvasworkspace.brother.com. Okay, .brother, whoops, can't spell it right, .com. And I'm going to go here, like where you registered. I still prefer the software on the website. There are some limitations to it, but what I need to do, I think it's so user-friendly, and I think it's easier to use than the other software. So I'm going to hit the word login, because I already have an account, and I'm going to put my username in, which is JSDolls103, and then my password, just like I would on the other version. And I am going to then, this little thing so that you can download is here. I don't want to do that because mine's already up to date. And then here is my main screen. So I am going to hit the word new in order to do this. I have a USB in my computer that has the America Land That I Love designs on it, and the SVG files are there. So this is going to open, after I hit new, this opens up my workspace. And this is a very simple procedure, but in order to use SVGs, if they have several pieces, to get them separated so you can cut just the pieces you want, or like if you want to copy and paste, so you need like 5 stars and only 1 of these and 5 of these, then this is how you have to do it, is in the software, because it won't let you do all the editing in the machine. So I'm going to hit the little button up here that has the word SVG on it, and that's an import button. It will also bring in FCMs, DXFs, that's another type of cutting file. So I'm looking for an SVG. I'm going to hit choose file, and then I'm going to go to my USB stick because I know it's on there, and that's D on my computer. And then I'm going to go to America Land That I Love. And I'm doing the 9x14 version, which the largest hoop I have is 9x14. So I know that the SVGs are in here. So here are the SVG files. There's 2 different ones. The first one has America and a couple of stars on it, and then the other one has the pennants. So I'm not going to cut the pennants out or the stars. I just want the America. So I'm going to click on the first one, and I'm going to click open. And then I'm going to click OK over here on the screen. And what it does then is it opens up that SVG file into my software where I can see what I have. Well, what I have then are 3 3 pieces. Now I only want America. So here's these 2 stars. I'm going to delete these. And then I want the word America. And I'm going to go ahead to, so that nothing moves on me, I'm going to go ahead and go up to Edit, select all, which is under Edit. And then I'm going to go to Edit again, and then I'm going to group it. So that way that whole piece is in one piece, so I don't have to worry about losing anything. And then I'm going to rotate this so that it fits straight on my mat. Now I noticed that when I looked at the fabric size that I had available, that if you don't have your America kind of laying straight, it's only about 6 inches tall. But if you don't have it, if you have it like kind of slanted like it is on the screen right now, the piece of fabric is not going to be wide enough because I only had about 6 inches left. So I want to make sure that this is nice and straight on my mat. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to rotate this with the little, there's a little like icon up here that looks like a little green circle, and I'm just going to rotate this so it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to pull it down my mat. I still haven't got it very straight, have I? There we go. And I'm just going to pull it down on my mat, and I need to straighten it up just a little bit more. And you could have done this manually with numbers too, but I think I can get it. There we go. That looks pretty good. And actually, I still want it to be straighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn it. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to turn it all the way so that it's straight, because I can't remember exactly how I do. Oh, I think I had to leave it straight like this to make sure it fit, because it just barely fit on the mat. So I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so the outline is straight, and it is going to be slightly off center, but then it fits inside of a 6-inch area so that it fits better on the fabric. And I can move this up a little bit more like that. And then when I get it into the machine, and we'll do this in class, I am going to actually mirror this because I like to cut with my fabric down on the mat. So we are going to mirror this also, but I just needed to get America in a way that I could just have the word America, and that's it. Now with the 9x14 version, you can do the entire word all together. If you're using the 6x10 hoop, which is the smaller version, you will need to do America in a couple, either 2 or 3 separate hoopings. So the SVG files for the smaller version are in that folder with the smaller version. So anyway, I wanted to save this piece as an FCM then. So I'm just going to download this, and I'm going to download it wirelessly to my machine, and then it is ready. So now I can just pull it from the machine to my workspace, and then I will be able to cut just the word America. But I just wanted to show you how to do that. And anytime you have an SVG file, they so often have people often save them with multiple pieces on there, and in order to get them into separate pieces, you need to open it up in the software and do just what I did. It's very simple. I could have also saved this to my computer, so to do that I would hit download again, and I can download to my PC, and if I want to save just the word America to back to my stick that's just by itself. Now it is an FCM, which is what the native format of the machine is. So I'm going to go ahead and just save that to the same folder on my stick so that I have it also on here separated. But I did send it to the machine directly so I could pick it up wirelessly as well. I'm going to click Save, and now it is also on my stick. So that is a simple way of editing your SVG files. You do need to go to your software to do that so that you can get it into the native format for the machine. Yes, the SVG files read fine right off the stick, but I can't get a hold of just the little pieces I want. Otherwise, I would have had those 2 stars down there because I couldn't ungroup them. So anyway, that's a simple way of taking care of the Canvas or taking care of the FCM file and getting it set up to cut it just the word America. If you have any questions, let me know, and otherwise I will be seeing you in class soon. Thank you.